Call this meeting to order. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll consider the agenda for May 3rd, 2017. Any additions, deletions, corrections? If not, I'd look for a motion to approve as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Jim, seconded by Sean to approve agenda for May 3rd, 2017 as presented. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Comments, updates, and concerns, and we'll start out with citizens. Any comments from citizens? Chuck?
Mr. Mayor and Council, I'd just like to give you an update on the topic of housing. Many of you were at our joint workshop a few weeks back with Planning and Zoning and EDA, and kind of the consensus after that workshop was to move forward and have a second workshop in the future. And although we're not quite ready to do that, yesterday a smaller group of us had a meeting with Shannon Sweeney. Many of you have met to know who he is. And he basically presented us the different financial tools that are available to the city. And we think this would be a good topic for him to present at the next workshop, and he's agreed to do that. The other area we want to get a little more information on is the housing study. This county has received their proposals back. Everyone we've talked to says a housing study is absolutely essential. I want to make sure that what that housing study is going to give us is what we need. We need to have detailed information for not only our community, but I think each community. And there is a meeting on Monday of the County Housing Committee, which I've been asked to join, so I'll be attending that meeting too. So after that, we'll have a better idea hopefully where the county's going with that. But I would expect within the next 30 days, if not sooner, we'll try to hold that joint workshop. Thank you.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Chuck. Any other comments from citizens? Council? Jim?
I had a RS Fiber Joint Powers quarterly update last week, and the subscriptions right now are at 1,100. They're working very hard to get more people hired so they can install more, but they still have a backlog of people. 6 of the towns are now available to be hooked up, and they feel they're on, pace to have all the towns available to hook up this year. But the update was positive, and things are on track with that. So the air broadband is a big deal. Last quarterly update, there was a imbalance. There was more air broadband hooked up than actual fiber. Now they're back to about 50-50, and they're hoping that that'll actually climb on the fiber side. Again, one of the big delays was the phone, getting the 3 services. So all in all, good update, and they hope for a good summer. And they're certainly looking for installers, so if anybody knows anybody who wants to install, go see RS Fiber, because they're looking for help like everyone else. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
In
Sean?
conjunction with that, at the cable meeting last week, they're looking at probably within the next 2 to 3 months being able to have the local access channels on the RS Fiber too.
That'd be on the basic package, or they?
I'm assuming that would be on the basic package. But they came to look at all of the equipment that we currently use over in,
Oh, good.
so to see how they can get that hooked up and get on to the RS Fiber system so that it's available for those of us that are,
It's good news.
yes.
Anything else from council? Okay, then we move on to consent agenda. There again, if any additions, deletions, corrections in the consent agenda. If not, I'd look for a motion to present as, or to approve, or make a motion to approve as presented.
So move.
Second.
Motion made by Tom, seconded by Jessica. To approve consent agenda as presented, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Public hearings, we have nothing tonight. Then we move on to communication requests and petitions, and we received attorney's legal opinion on a variance request. We'll have Don go through that.
And thank you, Mr. Mayor. The opinion is in the packet. It's pretty simple. It's just the requirement to have the paved roads comes from the city's subdivision ordinance. That ordinance is focused on when subdivisions or plats are created. It's when, the intent there is when we have a developer come in to tell the city how they want to create a development within the city. It's within the many regulations there that the requirement for the paved road comes in. The situation that we're dealing with in this case with House LLC is a bit different. The area is already platted, the subdivision has already been created. Actually, the road has already been created. So if we were to, if that was going to have been a paved road, it should have been a paved road when it was created. But here, the area we're talking about was platted decades ago. It looks like your subdivision ordinance creating with that regulation was created in the early 2000s. So this area was platted before that regulation was in place. So that's why it's not already paved. But given that it's already a created subdivision, the requirement is not applicable to the situation, in my opinion.
Okay, any questions, council? Okay, then we'll move on to department and committee reports and action items. 8A Ambulance Department, and Dan is here to present us an upgrade part-time advanced life support.
Hi, I believe Brandy, our medic, sent out a letter to Kim. We just need everyone's signature saying that you guys are okay with going to the part-time advanced life support license. I don't have it with me. I'd never seen it. She just told me come here if you guys have any questions about it. So, I know we discussed it last year that we'd start looking into it. The process has just been a big pain so far. Just got to get fire chief's approval, ambulances around, mutual aid, all their approval. And I believe one step was to get all your guys' signatures saying that you're okay with it. So I believe it was discussed last fall about going part-time ALS. That's all I really know. I just believe there's a form that she has that she wanted everyone to sign.
That's what she gave me.
Okay.
We each are supposed to sign one individually, I understand.
I believe so,
I mean, I
from
don't know,
each
Kim,
city
if you have
official.
copies or not
I'll
for
make
us
copies.
tonight, or if
Yeah,
we
I
can
can
get
get
some
those.
made while we're all here.
Question I have is, like, when you mentioned it last fall, did we vote on it as a council, or do we have to do that now to make sure to put it in our minutes that we voted that it's on this going part-time ALS? I don't recollect if we did that.
My recollection is that basically there is consensus to go forward. It'd probably be a good idea just to do the vote.
Do the formality of it, okay. So with that being said, then I'd look for a motion to upgrade ambulance to a part-time ALS service.
You want this, Kim?
Second.
Motion made by Jessica, seconded by Chad, to upgrade ambulance service to part-time ALS service. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. So we'll get them forms all signed for you and get that off, what we need to get
Okay,
that done.
and then I have one more a staffing question. We have 2 members that we interviewed, and we'd like to join our service. And the class starts next week. We just want your permission to grant them off so they can attend class, and that'd be Karen Polk and John Erringer. They passed their interview with us, and we just would like to get them started. Usually I just ask your guys' permission if that's okay.
Sounds good. We need a motion?
Should do a motion. Okay, that'd be 2 new members to the ambulance department. The motion would be,
So moved.
Second.
motion made by Sean, seconded by Chad. They add 2 new members to the ambulance department. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. That's
Thank you.
granted. Thanks, Dan. We move on to 8B, Police Department. Chief Tony.
Mayor, council, guests, Tony Padilla, Police Chief, City of Gaylord. Tonight, I'm here to request a motion for hire of a new part-time officer, Kevin Fisher. He's here tonight. Kevin was a police officer with the City of Owatonna from 2006 to 2012. He left on his own. He has his own small business, which he's had since about 2010, and he was doing better at the business, making more money, so he left. He left policing, and he wants to get back into it part-time. So he knows Charlie and I. We both worked in that same area with Kevin, so he applied here for our part-time position. Kevin graduated from MSU, and he currently resides in Owatonna. So tonight I'm here to request permission from the council to approve a motion to hire Officer Kevin Fisher.
Make a motion to approve the hire of Kevin Fisher as a part-time officer.
Second.
Motion made by Jim, seconded by Jessica, to approve the hiring of a part-time officer. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Subject to any questions?
Welcome aboard, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Have a good night. It's the fastest ever.
Yeah, you're good, thanks. Swearing him in at the next meeting, Tony? Background and training, okay. All right, keep it under control. 8C, City Service Department, Ty.
Good evening. First on a list of three things is the repair of a lift station pump. During an annual inspection, one of the pumps was deemed to be needing repair. One of the seals had worn and some of the water had infiltrated into that motor. If it was going to run any longer, it would have caused severe damage, so it was pulled, and one of our temp motors was put in for right now, but we need to get that motor fixed and put back in place. The repair estimate was $8204, and we just need council approval to go ahead and get that motor repaired and put back in.
Just for public notice or whatever, this 8204, where does that fall into your annual budget? I'm sure you got maintenance in there.
Yeah, that's under our sewer maintenance and repair for
Okay.
our pumps.
Yep.
That is, yes.
What's the 82 for a rebuild? What's the cost of a new one? Because I know they're very expensive. I think it'd be good for people.
That size, I'm guessing probably around 25,000, 20 to 25,000 for a brand new one.
So with this one, putting this back in service, then we'd have that other temp one sitting there waiting if we needed it.
Right. Yep.
Good plan.
Do we need a second quote on that, or is this kind of a single, there's nobody else around the area?
We can get another person if you want to.
I think
There's
I think our ordinance
We have
says
to
that.
for over.
It's over, what, at $2,500 or something like that, we have to have two quotes.
Okay. So. I can definitely get that. And the second thing I have is it falls back to when we bought the new software for the meter reading. It kind of all fell into place, but we knew about this last year, about a handheld. They sent us a letter last year that our current handheld meter was discontinued, so we can continue to use it, but if it breaks, they're not going to repair it or update it or anything. When we bought this new software, if we would have bought it last year, I don't think the reader would have been compatible with the old software, and the new software isn't compatible with this reader, so we're actually using Neptune's old software on a computer from last year before we upgraded it to run everything right now until we get this new handheld. Last year, like I said, we got the price for it, and I talked to Kevin. We decided not to put that. We decided to hold off this year just because it wasn't budgeted. It wasn't a budgeted thing, and this way we could. It actually was budgeted this year, so it was kind of a planned purchase.
There again, I see it's 5,000 budgeted for the purchase there. Does this fall into, is there anybody else that does these handheld readers for second quotes? Kind of falls into the same
I
category?
don't know, because like Neptune's proprietary.
If it's an only thing, then we don't probably have to.
Yeah, I think this is a situation where you need a reader that's compatible with
With
the
the-
actual program.
Yeah, so
this would
just
be-
airing the question out there in public.
Single source, right? It
Yeah,
goes under
single source,
proprietary,
yeah.
Single source, so.
Are these is this one gonna be upgradable, so that if they change software again in a year, or, I mean, what are they telling you
Yeah,
on
the
that
software actually is upgradable, yes.
Until it's out of date.
stuff? Yeah, which could be next year. I
It's
mean,
like your stuff at work, Jim.
it's unbelievable.
So we can,
Then we'd need a motion to approve this.
go ahead and make a motion. I move to approve the Neptune quote to go ahead and purchase the handheld.
Second.
Motion made by Chad, seconded by Tom to approve the handheld reader for the Neptune programming. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. You can move on to 8C3, Ty.
The last thing I have is, I suppose I should, after discussing now, we should get another quote for this also. This involves the wellhead protection plan Phase 2. Phase 1 was passed or completed a little while ago. Phase 2 is a lot more involved. Justin Black of the SEH recommended Barrel Water Resources to complete this phase. The cost is $79.20 to complete the wellhead protection plan Phase 2, and also included the work plan, kind of the timeline of how this stuff all gets done. Like I said, the wellhead protection plan is required by MDH, so they're sticklers for if it isn't on time.
On
it gets
Phase
fined.
1, was that something that was also outsourced as well?
I believe Phase 1 we did ourselves.
We did that ourselves?
Yes, yes.
Then I'd recommend we better get another quote for this.
Okay. I'll ask Justin Black if he knows anybody else that does this kind of thing and get a quote from them also and bring it back to council.
Okay.
And that is all I have for this evening.
That fall under the professional services, that item, and with the water resources?
It's possible that it would. It's, because you don't have to get quotes or go out for bids for services like engineer, attorneys, things like that. This probably would fall under, but it may still be a good idea, just like you would do, get multiple quotes for like the comprehensive plan, which you wouldn't necessarily have to, and maybe a good idea, just to get an idea what the prices are.
Yeah, whatever it takes to, looks like we better get moving on it though quickly here.
Yeah, I'll
before
give
the-
Justin
We don't wanna
a call
be
tomorrow.
in non-compliance with any
Right,
of this.
Right.
find, yeah.
Yeah. I'll call Justin tomorrow and get a second recommendation.
Any other questions of Ty? Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, then we move on to the Gaylord Aquatic Center. Chad? Delane?
Good evening. I think you all have a copy of the staff that we are requesting to hire for this year. So there's a list of staff there. That includes new hires and returning from last year. And I'm just going to kind of walk through the information here and highlight a few changes that we've made for this year. We try to keep our prices of things to just maybe one thing per year. So this year we are choosing to raise our daily admission by 50 cents. So there's a 50 cents increase in the daily, the group, and the twilight swim rates. Otherwise, season pass prices are staying the same. Swimming lesson prices are staying the same. One other change we're making to our swimming lessons is that we are going to try having a 1-week mini session in June. 1 week of longer lessons rather than 2 weeks. We find that some of our students can only make it to 1 week of lessons. So we're just going to try it. And it gives us a little more time to get things together before we start lessons too, since we're starting that the last week of June. We will continue to use volunteers where we need them to help us out when we're short-staffed, or we find that it's just a great thing to have community members on our deck, just interacting with the patrons. Concessions, we talked about publishing our menu and trying to get people to come more to our outdoor window. Would like to invite all of you to come to our outdoor window too. We have pizza and corn dogs and nachos and donuts, and it's a great place to come by if you're going on a walk or need a quick place to go for lunch. So that's one thing we're going to try, is just to publicize that a little more, that we have that outdoor window for concessions. The wages are listed there. The only change that we've made is we've bumped up the lifeguard and the water safety instructor base pay by 25 cents, from $8 to $8.25 and from $9 to $9.25. Any questions?
So with the wage changes, you feel the budget will stay within that? The overall budget for wages didn't change from 15 over 16. You came in right on budget on 16 over 17. So the budget in 16, you were right there. 15, we were actually over budget, and we have the same number in 17. So just, some slight changes here. Still feel you'll be able to fall within the budgets?
The difficult thing is that we have several lifeguards, several guest services staff that are working at different rates, and we never know which ones are going to work 40 hours a week, which ones are going to work 10 hours a week. So we
just take like a blended average then?
Yes, and I do have the Chad handed out an average to you, showing you an example of what the wages will look like this year. We have a lot of new staff this year, so we have a lot of people working at the base pay. Did you want to say something else?
One of the other things we're going to be doing this year too is we're going to be doing in-house training. We'll be certifying our own lifeguards, so that should help with some of the cost savings too. So.
Delene, Chad did send me an email information. Delene did put together kind of a historic, back to a few years anyway, on the wages and how things evolved over time. And so I would that was all good information he put together. I would just ask if you could forward that on to Kim so she could send it out to the entire council.
Okay, I can do that.
They could review that too also, just kind of how things evolved and how we got to where we are too, so.
Okay.
2 years ago, I think it was, we did away with some of the supervisory positions, and now we're bringing them back on. And just, believe me, I work in leadership, so you can't ever have enough leaders, so I'm not opposed by any means. I just, what are the duties going to be? What's changed, though, that has required this? And because we thought we didn't need them, now we've discovered we need them. Can you walk us through that a little bit, please?
Our aquatic supervisor this year is our in-house trainer. She's a certified lifeguard instructor. So she's going to be certifying our lifeguards. She's holding the class, which is a 30-hour class. She's also going to be able to recertify our lifeguards because they need to be recertified every 2 years. She's also excited about having regular in-services, just keeping our lifeguards trained really well. One of the things that I've been seeing over the past couple of years is as our college students, we had a quite a big group of college students that were lifeguards, and they are moving on, and we're having trouble recruiting younger ones for several reasons. One reason is the cost of the certification, the upfront cost. And so having an in-house trainer makes that less expensive for them. Another thing that she wants to do is you have to be 15 to be certified as a lifeguard. She wants to do some junior lifeguarding classes with 13, 14-year-olds, just getting them introduced to what lifeguarding is all about, and we're hoping that that will help us to recruit for next year. So I think it's going to help us in those ways, just to, because we need lifeguards. We're right now, one of the notes that I put on the front is that there may be more lifeguards added to this list for you guys to approve, because right now we don't have quite enough. We're still recruiting lifeguards. And so we're hoping with the addition of this position that it will help us to have really well-trained lifeguards, and also make it more appealing because it will be less expensive for these kids to get certified.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How was, you, compared to the, last year, would you say, experience-wise, how many people now out of the 39 staff approximately are coming back with any experience this year as opposed to last year?
About a third are returning. 1/3.
That's common?
That's low.
That's low. It's lower this year than normal?
Yes.
Okay. I have no issues with the pay scale. I just would like everybody to understand budgeting is always important in every aspect of the city, and that we try to stay within that. And if it doesn't stay within that, then it has to take another serious look at it. So it's like anything, we've got to be kept in line.
I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Jim, seconded by Sean to approve wage scales as presented. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chad.
Then we move on to Administration Department. Kim?
Mayor and council, just to let you know about the 2018 10th Street improvement. We had an open house last Thursday, April 28th, put on and supported by SEH. Brent's here this evening, and he can explain a little more what was going on, some of the questions he was asked. But I think overall it was very successful. We probably had about 15 or 20 people here.
Yeah, it was a real good turnout, I think. Pretty positive feedback from the group of people that did come. They're all pretty aware of the issues and pretty happy with kind of what we're proposing to do, and hopefully alleviate some of that stormwater drainage issue. The main issue is the stormwater drainage, it sounds like, coming from the public. So we had some printouts and showed them kind of what we're proposing, and again, just real positive feedback from the group that did attend. So I think it was a really good meeting for everybody to come to. So that's really all we really had. I mean, it's pretty low key.
And you left some handouts
Yep,
up
and
here
we
on the
left
table
handouts
for...
for additional people. I did get a couple questions from residents who didn't make it, just answered by email. So, but again, those were positive comments as well. So
It's always good to have positive comments.
yeah.
Especially on a road or sewer project.
Yeah.
In regarding, kind of off top, or was there, I think, were we gonna check into looking at the assessment policy for that trenchless stuff, or
There was a phone conference amongst us three yesterday. We're going to ask that that be put on the agenda for the next council meeting, and we'll talk with you about what you want to do for the assessment policy. Probably have a couple of proposals for you, so you can see what's available to you and just have some options in front of you.
Sure. Just wanted the council to be aware that there's something coming forward that at least we could take a look at. So.
Sounds good. Anything else, Kim?
That's all I have for you this evening.
And as everybody sees, no unfinished business and no new business and no other. So that brings us to the end of our meeting, so I'd look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Sean, seconded by Jessica to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.